Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 28 from Mirage Studios. So this came out February 1990. And this one was written by Stephen Murphy, and it was illustrated by Jim Lawson. And yeah, this is Sons of the Silent Age. So we start off with an eagle flying through the air. It sees a fish, or what it thinks is a fish. Goes to grab it when two hands grab the fish's legs, kind of start pulling it underwater for a little bit, and then lets it go, and the fish and the eagle takes off. And so yeah, we see just basically like these humanoid fish hands. And then we see the turtles, April and Casey, hanging out on the bridge, and Raphael is down. He's kind of upset. And the reason why he's so down is we kind of get a flashback. And we see Raphael getting beaten by the Foot Clan, almost getting killed. Leonardo saving the day and calling him a fool. And Raphael realizing, like, yeah, I am an almost dead one. I can't help it. I got no control. So this is from the issue where they return to New York. And then we see another flashback of him during the Bloodsucker arc where he starts becoming really childish and starting to devolve. And I guess for some reason, he's just not able to talk about this situation with anybody. So he's just kind of down and depressed. And so night falls, and Casey Jones, April, and the turtles are on this raft, and they're just, going downriver. When Raphael kind of notices something in the water, but he just, they keep paddling anyways. And eventually they set up camp. And yeah, they're camping. Casey's telling a story. Raphael kind of walks off towards the edge of the water when he finds a collapsed merman. Only this is actually a female. I don't know how they know it's a female, but yeah, maybe when it speaks, it has like a female voice. But April immediately knows it's a woman. They notice that she's bleeding. They grab her and they pull her near the fire, and they try to give her CPR. And as they're doing this, four mermen show up, and they see the merwoman, and they think that they're attacking the merwoman, that they're hurting her. So April tells them, like, hold them off long enough for us to give CPR to this injured merwoman. So the turtles do, and they start fighting off the merman. Meanwhile, April looks into the mermaid's eyes, and all of a sudden she takes on the life of this merwoman. It's kind of really hard to explain, but yeah, she's like pulled into the mer creature's depths, and then she sees like the life of the mer people. And yeah, we see one where it's like, long friendship of the first long hairs, twin shadows fleeing white betrayers hate. What is it with this series and hating on white people? Like, so far, like all the guest series has just been about Native American goods, white people bad. This is like what, the third issue? Not the third issue, but like the third arc. Well, I think this is a one shot, but yeah, we had the Bloodsucker arc where white people were bad. We had the Radical Complete Carnage issue, just the previous issue, where white people bad, and now we have another issue of white people bad. It's like, all right, can we lay off the white people hate for a while? But yeah, she sees the mer people getting reborn, I guess. They're happy, and then their mother dies, and then the mer woman is no more. April basically tells Casey, like, all right, you can stop the CPR. She's gone. Like, we lost her. And so the mermen show up again, like after fighting the turtles, and they're sad. And they take the merwoman's body into the depths, and they kind of push her body out into the water, and it sinks below the surface, and then the mermen sink below it too. And April realizes that these are the last four males of their species, and there's no more. Like, there's no more mer women. Like, once they die out, that's it. The mer people are gone for good. They're the only four of their species, kind of like the turtles. And then, yeah, April is like, oh my God. Casey's like, what is it? And she's like, nothing, just hold me, Casey. And so Casey holds her as the turtles kind of look on in sadness. And then we see the eagle again flying with the fish in its talons. and it sits upon a nuclear power plant, and that's how it ends. So yeah, this felt like, I don't know, series about a one shot about nothing. I don't want to say this is nothing because I mean it told a story, self-contained, but it contributes nothing whatsoever to the overall story of the Turtles. Apparently, this issue is supposed to be considered canon, according to Peter Laird. I don't know why, because there's nothing really here that helps the story whatsoever. You could completely take the story out of the main canon run, and nothing of value would have been lost. It just feels like a sad story to be a sad story. I don't know what the message they're trying to tell, except white people bad, nuclear power bad, whatever. Like I don't know. It's just. I've noticed that the stories where April's writing in her diary are the stories that I really just don't care about. I don't care about this issue really. It's just an issue. It does nothing for me whatsoever. I mean, it's sad what happens to the mer people, but we don't really get much of them. Like it's just they just kind of show up. They don't talk to our heroes. We don't really get to see like what these people are like. I mean, we get their history very very briefly, but even then, it's just like there's no like connection. So it's like when the mer woman dies, it's just kind of like, oh, that sucks. Whatever. Anyway, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just being very apathetic or whatever to this whole thing, but I don't feel anything from this issue. Like I'm assuming you're supposed to feel sadness, but I just don't. To me, I'm just more, I guess, annoyed than anything because I just want to go back to the main canon run, and I'm tired of these nature good man bad stories. Like we literally just had what 7 issues in a row of that. It's 7 issues in a row of Native American and nature good, white people evil because of technology. So it's like, all right, whatever. Actually, was it more? No, it was. Was it 7? Or was it more? No, I don't remember. We had the. It was we had the 3 arc with the bloodsucker, and then we had the radical, and now we have this. So that's like what 5 issues, I guess. But yeah, I don't really care anymore. I'm just like, you guys are just telling the same message over and over again. It's just kind of like, find something else. But this one, yeah, I just meh, whatever. It feels like Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird just don't give a crap about their series anymore. It's like, hey, we created this franchise. We wrote like the first however many issues, and now it's making us a lot of bank because of the cartoons, the movie, the video games, all the merchandise, that they just kind of rested on their laurels and they handed off the series to other people who are just, I don't want to say they don't care, but they're just kind of using it to tell their own stories. And yeah, if Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird are involved in this whatsoever, it feels more like they just have a really hands-off approach, or they're just kind of throwing stuff at a wall and just seeing, what sticks. But not even really that. It's just more like they're just not involved anymore. Like they just don't care. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying that's what it feels like. It feels like they just really don't care, and they're just handing it off to people who maybe they care, but they just don't have the same take on the Turtles as the original creators do. So it's just like they're just kind of telling their own stories, and yeah, it's just stories I'm just not really caring about. I don't know. I kind of wish that there was just more. Like I said, some of the non-canon adventures have been pretty good, but for the most part, it's just it is what it is. You can take it or you can leave it, and I'm kind of feel on the leave it category, which makes me wonder if I know there's a lot of like volume collections of Turtles, like when it comes to comic books, like trade paperbacks. Is there a collection that just collects the canon run and ignores everything from the guest era? So it's just like here's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1, just the canon issues. Everything else is gone. If so, I would really like to get my hands on that, because that would be good. And I wonder if my take on this run will be a lot different if I just ignore all the guest stuff and just focus on the canon run. I think if that was the case, this would be like the greatest run on a comic book series ever. Because everything that's canon, minus this issue, which I know Peter Laird said it was canon. I don't see it as canon. It's not written by Peter Laird or Kevin Eastman. So to me, it's non-canon, but I guess to him it is. But everything else that I've read that's considered canon has been really freaking good. It's been like amazing. It's like if you take away all the guest stuff, it's like the greatest run so far in comic book history, in my opinion. Like of all the comics I've read, this would be like the greatest run ever. This would be like the first time I would give a series run a 10 out of 10. I can't do that now because the guest series have really dragged it down. But yeah, this is just another series where this is just another issue where I'm just like, all right, whatever. I just want to get on to the next one. I don't care. So, you guys tell me what you think. I don't know. Maybe you guys have a different take on it. Maybe you guys would really like this issue. Maybe you guys see, more into it than I do. I don't. I'm just waiting for the next issue. So, hopefully, issue number 29 is better than this one. So yeah, there you go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 28 from Mirage Studios. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.